What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Make sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. Dune Part 2 is really doing it. I don't think I've heard one bad review. I've now seen it twice. Saw it yesterday for the second time. That's what seeing it twice means. Saw it yesterday for a second time with a friend who hadn't seen it. He loved it. Again, maybe some small critiques here and there for one of the actors. This is the only negatives I've heard for the most part. Even people that recognize there's a bunch of stuff different or changed from the books all capitulate like, no, but I understand why it was made. And in some cases, it might have been just as good or better. And yeah, really impressive. And to that end, here we have Dune Part 2, 178.5 million worldwide opening. And it's still Sunday in this part of the world, so they get the whole rest of the day to add this on. Completely conceivable that we see those 200 million worldwide numbers that some were predicting. Just real quick on the Sunday update, coming in ahead of projections following a strong Saturday. Warner Brothers Legendary Entertainment's Dune 2 has stormed into 178 million global. Of that, 97 million is from the international box office. In for the offshore markets and using today's exchange rates, the film is tracking 76% ahead of Dune in 2021, the first one, and 79% better than Ready Player One. And then, of course, Rex put some other numbers here. But the point is, it's doing really well. And it's tracking even better than the previous ones and even better than they thought this one was going to do. And to that end, just look at the Rotten Tomatoes. 95% audience score with over 1,000 verified ratings. And unlike Madam Web, when we just saw it go down every second, this has stayed this way. And again, of course, a 94 on the Rotten Tomato, but the audience score is the one that matters here but yeah, over 1,000 verified ratings, 95%. I gave it 9 screaming badges out of 10. The homie of mine I think he's given it 9 out of 10. I've heard some 8 out of 10s. No one has called this a stinker. Now, of course, we're seeing some 100%. I don't know what the hell those 100% are. Maybe I'll check that out later. But yeah, looking pretty good. If you've seen this, let me know. Let me know down below. In fact, if you've read all the books, let me know if you're mad at some of the character changes and some of the scenes they cut out or refocusing of the story. I've been hearing we're definitely more or less getting a part 3. Denis Villeneuve said he's got 4 projects he's working on that, aside from Dune Messiah, he's got 4 projects he's working on, and one of those needs to be tackled before he can do Dune Messiah. And if I understand the books, it takes place 12 years after Dune. So that, let's say they do it 5 years from now, we get it. Timothy Chalamet a little bit older, not 12 years older, but older, and you could jump right into the Dune Messiah story, because while this movie is very much a completion of it's a part 2, it's definitely all right, so where's that part 3? It is its own story of this, but a larger story is then set into motion that I want to see. And yeah, the first Dune right there, first Dune was sitting at an 83, so a full 10 percentage points more or less higher, 11 for Dune 2, and then 5 percentage points higher for Dune 2 as opposed to the first one. Hopefully those stay and or go up as more people see it. I tell you, I immediately went out and bought the McFarlane figures they're going to be over there in a new bookshelf, but either way, that's what happens if you make a good quality product. Guess what? I might actually go get the Dune books and read them. So when you make a good product, actually being truthful to the spirit of the movie and trying to adapt it as best you can using source material, this is the result. Not only do people praise you and like what you've done, but then they spend money on the ancillary projects around it, like figures and buying the original books. A little bit of a lesson to all the other franchises to do what Dune has done and to do what Denis Villeneuve has done, and just respect the goddamn thing you're actually trying to adapt. Or just that part. Just actually try to adapt it. Don't just take it over and push your own politics. Thankfully, that didn't happen here. This is an absolute success story, and dear God, let them learn the right lesson from this. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Like, share, sub. If you've done that, thank you. We're so close to 1,000. So close to greatness. And then it starts all over again. But no, appreciate everyone here. Thank you very much. And well,
bye.